Studios. You're watching the news at 6 on Northern News Now.
Good evening, I'm Laura Lee.
And I'm Dan Wolf. Thanks for joining us. 402 years. That's how long some new school funding in Wisconsin may be in place thanks to an unconventional move by the state's governor.
Governor Evers used something called a line item veto power to make that possible. Northern News Now's Rob Coles breaks down the impact to area schools.
Line item veto. It's a term some may remember from civics class, but not too well.
It's something that's done in order to give the governor a little bit, equalize just a bit the governor's power in relationship to the legislature as part of the checks and balances system.
Cindy Rugeley, head of the political science department at UMD, says 44 state governors have the power. It allows them to take out numbers and symbols in state budgets.
But that's what he took advantage of.
The latest budget from the GOP-controlled Wisconsin legislature for 2024-2025 gave an additional $325 to students statewide for 2 years. Governor Evers used his veto power to remove the 2, 0, and hyphen, putting that funding in place for the next 402 years. Rugeley thinks the move was largely symbolic and doesn't have much staying power.
So technically, when this budget goes away, that biennial budget ends, then that provision will go away too.
But school leaders are banking on the additional long-term funding. Dr. Jill Underley is the Wisconsin State Superintendent. She says it comes at a much-needed time.
We're coming off of pandemic money, federal dollars, and so our schools are really struggling to figure out how they were going to make ends meet. So this is a welcome relief.
She says the funding can be used in a variety of ways.
And this gives them additional flexibility to, work on facilities, pay staff, receive professional development for new curriculum, purchase textbooks, technology.
Carl Morin is superintendent for the Maple School District in our region. He's happy rural districts like his are getting some relief.
I feel pretty good. I feel that we're going to get some extra revenue, which we really need.
But he's cautious about using it too quickly.
Just because we got extra money doesn't mean we need to spend it right away. So we got to make sure we have a good, solid plan. And so that's my goal.
In Duluth, Rob Coles, Northern News Now.
And the extra funding will be paid for with local property tax dollars. Governor Evers issued more than 50 line item vetoes in the new budget. We've got a link to more information about those at northernnewsnow.com.